Hello. This is it, the live. Hello. Right, here we are. An inspirational live stream for the 24th of November of 2024. Here we are. This is it. Okay. Hello to Carla. Hello. And Blacksmith. Well, we're in now. That's the main thing. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Oh, howdy, Zeph. Howdy. Hello once again, Blacksmith. Hello to Basil too. I know. Right. Hello to you all. Yes. Well, is one enjoying their Sunday? Not particularly, no. For a Sunday or a Saturday, not particularly. Oh, have you? Interesting. Thank you, Carla. Yes, we've got a good 10 of you in here, but we have got a live, not me, but in a few hours at least. We've got a live going on at about 9 o'clock. You made chicken pie and roast carrots today. How interesting. And hello, Molly. Hi, Molly. I do hope your meal went all right, Carla, the one that you made, the roasted meal. And loads of floods all around your village. Rivers have burst. Oh dear. We've had the storm, haven't we? This is always the complication of every storm we have. There's floods. Well, flash floods, I think, as it's so called, or anything really, 3 feet under. Oh God, that's tragic. That is tragic. Storm wasn't too bad in Ireland. That's lucky. I'm pleased to hear so, Molly. Pleased hearing that. No, but the storm, but obviously here, and certainly Wales, the storm's had quite an effect. It's had a bad effect. With some people's home being, 3 feet under, and burst rivers. That's disaster. Station away. They had to try and rescue sheep. Oh, that is disaster. No, who would think we could have a disaster like this in this day and age? Cleared the gutter. Wow. Oh, your Discord message. Right. Didn't see one. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure I had it on. Thank you for pointing it out to me, Harriet. Thank you for pointing it out. Thank you for pointing out my mistake. I've just done it now. I honestly thought I did, but turns out I forgot. Strangely. Really not a lot, Carlo. It's been Sunday, hasn't it? So really, the day of resters. Who is it who would say Sunday's the perfect day for the day of rest? Pretty sure Trevor would say something like that. So really, it's been the day of rest, really. Guten Morgen. Hello. Hello, Ginger. It would be Guten Morgen to you. How am I? What was it? Video last night was good. How am I? I'm all right, but I'm a bit guilty, Carla. I'm a little guilty, which I won't go into too much detail about, but a little bit guilty because I'd hurt one of my friends because of something I said to her. No, I mean, obviously, you can't please everybody, can you? You can't please everybody. But, well, yeah. So, yeah. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But, guilt can take time to overcome. No, it's guilt. Overcoming guilt, Carla, is a little bit like recovering from an injury in one way or another, because you just feel really hit and bad. Oh, that's you can feel very bad about when you're guilty about something, and sometimes it can take a bit of time to get over. No. No. It wasn't Gertrude, it was somebody else. Loads of snow in Thursday. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, what I said to my friend was mind your own business, and that was wrong. And that was the wrong thing to have said, and I was annoyed. It was because I was annoyed about what was happening to poor Graham and Fiona, and I said mind your own business to one of my friends. It was a new friend, in fact, on here, and she was very hurt by me saying that to her. So, so I'm quite guilty for that. Well, we live and learn. We live and learn. But it's a matter of apologizing to those who are hurt, you've caused hurt to. That's the thing. So, yeah, otherwise, all she was trying to do was give me some advice and really recommending what I should do and all that. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. Well, the only thing I did that was wrong was saying mind your own business to my friend because it hurt her. And I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. But obviously, one has to set boundaries, obviously, for many things, but saying mind your own business, taking your anger out on somebody, is in fact wrong. It is real wrongdoing when you do something like that, actually. Saying mind your own business to somebody, it can actually hurt people. If I mean, when I said it, I was actually taking frustration out on her, and there was completely no excuse for me to have done so. You know, I mean, there was no excuse for me to have snapped at her like this, and obviously, it's important one pays the price for wrongdoing. Am I going to forgive myself for this? No, I won't. In the same way, I'm not going to forgive myself for other things I've done earlier this year that was been unacceptably bad. So, yeah. Mm. No, I'll be all right. I'll be all right, Harriet. I'll be all right. No, too right. Too right. Yeah. No, I didn't mean to take it to snap like that to her. No, I really didn't. Yeah, but she said she was very hurt. Thank you. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. No, I know none of us are perfect. Just have to apologize when we make mistakes. True. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, moving on. Hello, Marcia. Oh, yes, hello to Mr. and Mrs. Toms. And not forgetting Master Wookie, Lady Lily, and Little Girl Sky. Not forgetting them. Yes. Right, I thought I'd get this out the way because, sometimes one does have to talk about guilt a little bit, but getting that out the way and obviously getting the storm things out of the way because the storm was obviously disaster and obviously guilt. It's always a complex matter to talk about, but obviously one shouldn't talk about it too often because it could bring oneself down if you go on about it too much. But But yes. Do hope Carla had a nice Sunday meal. And I'm really well and truly, sincerely hoping all of you have had a nice Sunday. Hoping Mr. and Mrs. Toms have had a nice Sunday with the cats and the dog. And hoping Zeph has had a nice Sunday with the German Shepherd dogs of hers. And Ginger, hoping all's okay for you in Texas. As old as you are, you always said what you thought. Grandmother had always said since you was a child, you better think before you speak. To this day, you still have to. It's important. Yes, but moving aside from that now, getting to one's day. Happy learning so, Zeph. Happy you've had a good Sunday with your dogs. Happy you had a delicious pie. Rexy. Hi, Rexy. Hello. Oh, gosh, the storm took out most of the GWR network. GWRs are having lots of issues. Oh, gosh, that really is no laughing matter for Great Western Railway. Hi, Fluffy. Hello. Oh, God. No, I'm all right now. I thought I only just needed to talk about it momentarily, but I'm pretty sure you heard what I said, Harriet. Say, moving that aside, let's move on from it and talk about something else. I'm pretty sure you heard that, but had you misheard? But yeah. Well, happy learning you're having a lovely day, Marcia. Happy learning all of you having a nice day, a nice Sunday, and keeping away from the strong wind. Happy learning you had a nice little relaxing Sunday. Happy learning so, Molly. As Trevor, I think it's Trevor who would say Sunday's the day of rest. Oh dear. Sorry I didn't catch you earlier, Rexy, but I'm here now. Caught you now. I caught you moments ago. Poppy's having her driving lesson, trying to navigate floods. It's a bit silly, really. Glad it's not your car. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Okay, what did Rexy have to say? Lack of train crew, lines being flooded to lines, being blocked by trees. Well, that is a problem. No, railway lines being blocked by trees, that's a problem. That's a real problem. Another tree down near Crediton and London Paddington is chaos. In fact, one Bristol train, a fight broke out. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, it's not good if a fight breaks out on a train. Shocking. Very shocking. Oh, gosh, what an effect the storms had for Great Western Railway. But thank you for telling me about it, Rexy, because I didn't know. I wouldn't be able to look at all of the storm news because it can be quite hurtful reading all disaster news, all that, as you could imagine. Go by Bible standards in the calendar. Saturday is the seventh day, and the day of rest on the Sabbath. Oh, interest. I'm not religious, you see, Ginger. I'm not a religious man. Though my mother was brought up in a religious faith, I've never been brought up religiously, but thank you for telling this to me, Ginger. Thank you. Last time you had a fight, you was 10 pints deep. Oh, gosh. Don't worry, I've listened in full. Oh, my joke. That's a good joke. That would actually work quite well as a joke, what you just said, Carla. That would work pretty well. I mean, hopefully Well, if you were to tell it in stand-up comedy, hopefully it will be greatly received. A joke like that. I think I'd receive a joke like that quite well if it was played in, say, a gig I was going to and all that. Not that I've been to very many gigs, but I've certainly been to many good theatre shows and things, all that, with some good actors performing in it. Hello, Maureen. Hello. Carla. Honestly, Carla, right now, I just want to give you a nice long hug. I just want to give you a nice long hug, Carla. Oh, no, because I know you like a nice long hug, don't you? Don't you, Carla? Speaking of Sapper cancelled his live stream today because he's facing complications from influenza. Because he had influenza recently and he's now battling the complications as a result of it. I mean, having an illness never comes without complications, does it? It never comes without complications, independence of what you've had and all that, you know. I've listened to it already, Sapper. I've already listened to it. Need to get Sapper to 1K before Christmas. I know, yeah. Because he was ill with influenza. Poor man. Poor man. Not surprised, Carla. Not surprised. No, I'd always give you a nice long hug, wouldn't I? I would. I certainly would. I mean, and after all, Carla, like you've said before, you always love giving your pops, your pocket-sized pops, lots of hugs and cuddles. You know, she's your little girl after all. Well, still is, as is little girl Chloe too, and all that. But obviously, the son's not the little thing. But never mind. Daphne and Nixie, Nixie, she's actually sleeping, just to say right now. Nixie's asleep. She's snoozing. And Daphne, she was snoozing, and before I started, she was snoozing. So they're both snoozing on this Sunday afternoon, Marcia, if it answers your very questioning. You know, it's what we only know too well what fully grown cats do, don't they? So yeah. Yes, we know only too well what cats can do on a typical Sunday afternoon, or any afternoon, really. Hello to you, Kim. Afternoon. Bit blowy. Yes, yes. So, yes, any windy weather condition, keep safe. Keep vitally safe. That's all one can do. Hi, Josh. Hello to you. Thank you, Blacksmith and Kim, for acknowledging one another. Thank you. Thank you. How lovely. How lovely. Yes, yes. At least I've not gone out today. Thank goodness you didn't go out in 80-mile-per-hour wind. You could have gone. I mean, anybody could get blown over in that sort of wind, Marcia. Anybody could. Anyone can get blown over in that weather, and that's why it's advisable to be as careful as you can or stay in if it's that windy, you know. You went on a Great Western Railway today. How interesting, Josh. Hope you enjoyed your time there. Not to worry. It's okay. I mean, I understand why Sapper wouldn't be on, Harriet. You know, he's been ill recently, and he's battling the complications of the illness. Your Basil is tucked by your side asleep. 25 miles an hour wind in Crawley. That's a lot. That is fast. I mean, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. I mean, just so long as you were safe, Josh, that's the main thing. I shall be looking out for this new song. I can only imagine too well. I can imagine this only too well and understand that only too well, Ginger. You know. Yes, yes. 80 miles per hour and certainly higher. That really is hurricane weather. That's hurricane weather. The wind nearly blew you on the train. If it's that fast, I can only imagine that, Josh. I hope you're safe. Hope you're safe now. I'm going to have a look out for it too, Carla. I'm going to have a look out for it too. Now, thank you, Harriet. Thank you for the reminder. So I would thank Harriet for the reminders regarding Siapa's upcoming song in the new week. I'll give a look out for it. Oh, Harriet, you didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you. You know, so hi, Denise. Hello. Oh no, it finds me perfectly well. I think if anything, I would have really I always appreciate having you on board, Denise. I always appreciate having you on board. And I think you would have definitely cheered me up earlier on because it started off to a fairly a little bit of a sad start, this live stream, because of feeling guilty. But I mean, we're not talking about it now. If you want to know what it was, you can watch the replay when the live is over. But I only shared a very little momentary part of it, and once that was done, it was time to move on talking about other things. We've been talking about windy days because we've had windy days up and down the United Kingdom on the length and breadth of it at scale. And we were also talking about a nice relaxing Sunday and all that. That's what we were talking about also the purpose of a nice relaxing Sunday and things. Thank you, Blacksmith. Thank you for your friendliness towards Denise. Thank you. Thank you. AG Aviation, the aviator. Hello, Mr. Aviator. Still waiting to pass your aviation exam? And good luck with it for when it happens. I just want to hug you. I give you a big, nice, long hug, Denise. I really do. I just want to hug and squeeze you right now. No, I mean, I always would. I'd always give a big, nice, long hug and squeeze. I always would. Hello, always. Oh, thank you, Denise. Thank you for your friendliness towards Blacksmith. And Blacksmith, thank you for your kindly acknowledgement towards Denise. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hello to you, Lissy. Hi, Lissy. Hello. Hello, Lissy. I haven't heard of it, no, Marcia. No, I haven't. But thank you for recommending it to us. Tony Hancock, A Sunday Afternoon. I don't know that one. I really don't. But is this a YouTube channel? Because I'll take a note of it. I shall take a sensible little noting of it. I'm going to take a little noting of this now so that I know what to look up for in future references. I'm all for 1950s masks yet. I mean, nothing could beat anything good in the 1950s. Nothing could beat 1950s fashion, in my opinion. But thank you for telling me. I'm definitely going to give a listen to it. It would certainly appeal and fascinate me greatly. But speaking of old recordings, there's an old song I would recommend, not just to Mr. and Mrs. Toms and the cats and their dog, but but one old song I would like to recommend is an old 1926 song, which was sung by an old Scottish comedian. Harry Lauder. Has one heard of Sir Harry Lauder? He sang the 1926 song, Keep Right On to the End of the Road. That's certainly a song recording I'd recommend. I'm definitely going to have a listen to it. Yes, I did. I did actually, Harriet. Yes. I've seen it. What a petition. Lots of petitions come up in the event of instability. Thank you, Blacksmith. Thank you for your friendliness towards Is Diane in here? Is Diane here? I didn't see Diane. Oh, Diane, you're here. Hello. Hello, Diane. Nice to see you. Denise, I would just hug you any day. I'd always hug you any day. I'd hug anybody. No, I really would. I mean, I would hug you any day. Petitions, I normally only look at them once or twice. I don't look at them over and over. But what a result it's had from finding this out. What a result it's had. 125 miles per hour seems a bit excessive. Yes, no, that's an excessive wind speed. No, that really is an excessive wind speed. It could blow anybody over easily. I mean, that's a very excessive wind speed. I've had people say this about me, Denise. I've had many, many people say this about me, I totally agree, Zeph. 125 mile an hour wind, that's hurricane force. That's really hurricane force. Hi, Gertrude. Hello. Nice to see you on here, Gertrude. And definitely your presence would have greatly cheered me up. No, it certainly would have greatly cheered me up, your presence in the early part of it. Just to say. But it's always wonderful having you here. And thank you always for acknowledging others, Gertrude. Your family emigrated to the UK in the late 1950s. How enchanted. How enchanted. Oh, Marcia, thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Thank you. Oh, and thank you for your friendliness towards Marcia and Blacksmith. And Gertrude. Oh, and thank you, Carla, for your acknowledgement towards Gertrude as well. And your acknowledgement towards Rexy too. Thank you. No, it is always lovely seeing you, Gertrude, above and beyond anything. It's always lovely seeing you. It's lovely always seeing you in here, Gertrude. As do I too. As do I too, Marcia. Gertrude, good question. I was quite guilty earlier today. Well, still am a bit. I mean, I'm going to move past it. I will move past it. But when one is guilty, it's like overcoming an injury when you're dealing with guilt. It's like an injury. It's like you've been hit with it's like you've just had an injury in one way or another, and then you're slowly, steadily overcoming and healing from the wounds of the injury. So it's almost certainly like that when you're guilty about something and feeling bad about yourself when you've done something to somebody that is either very wrong or particularly upsetting. So yeah, so that's what I've been going through quite a bit today. No, quite a lot today. But I apologize to my friend, but just haven't heard from my friend as of yet. Yeah. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. No, I will overcome this thing. But like it or not, Marcia, it's not something I'm going to forgive myself for. I'm going to move past it, yes, but I'm never going to forgive myself for it. You know, because it really hurt my friend what I said to her. So, and when you've hurt somebody who you cared about quite greatly, you can't forgive yourself. You know, when you've hurt somebody, it's hard to forgive yourself for it. So there we are. But I'll move past it. I'll move past it. Daphne, she's 3 years old. She's 3 years old now, so she's still young. Well, the thing is, Zeph, if you tell somebody, if you snap directly at somebody, mind your own business to them, it is hard to forgive. You do find it very hard to forgive yourself snapping like that to somebody without meaning it. I mean, if people want me to say who it was, because I didn't say who it was who I snapped it directly to, it was towards Sea Gypsy who I snapped this directly towards. And Sea Gypsy was very hurt with me saying that to her. And and she actually said how hurt she was about it. I did apologize. I haven't heard yet. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Thank you. No, and I love you too. I love you too. So when you've said something like that to somebody, Zeph, it's very hard to forgive yourself. Something like that. If you've been hurt, well, if you end up finding out that you've hurt somebody saying something like that to them, you find it very hard to forgive yourself that way. And do I care about what's happened? Very much so. Remorsefully so. No, really, I do. Thank you, Denise. I will move past it, but I'm not gonna forgive myself for it. That's the thing. Thank you. Thank you. Just gonna see what Sea Gypsy herself will decide. But I do hope she knows that but just gonna see what Sea Gypsy will decide. I think what I need from you now, Denise, is a nice long hug and squeeze from you. There's nothing better than receiving a nice long hug from somebody, isn't it? No, a nice long hug is always something nice to receive from others, you know. And who is it who I always enjoy receiving nice long hugs from? Marcia, obviously. And of course, the lovely, and of course, and it's always wonderful receiving the nice long hugs from the lovely lady Deborah Chillingworth and the lovely ladies Pamela Garza and Pamela Morrow too, and of course, all of you in here, especially Denise. Actually, there are two lovely ladies called Denise who I know, Denise Burnside and a Denise Motley. Denise Burnside and Denise Motley. Lovely ladies. Lovely, lovely ladies, always. As are you, Denise. No, hugs to you always, Marcia. Hugs always. Twins are always in sync. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. If you didn't know, Denise, Duchess Blur's going live later on. She's going live later tonight at 9 p.m. UK time. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Good luck with the baking. Do hope your baking goes all right, Kana. Do hope the baking is a success and all that. I think I'll put the link up to Duchess Blur's live stream. That's due to start later today. Nothing better than a good bit of baking, isn't there? Hoping so too. Oh, hi, Mrs. Parker. Hello, Mrs. Parker, and hello to your dearly loved husband, Gil. Hello to you both. All right, wait a moment. Oh, do enjoy your time at church, Denise. Enjoy your Sunday church service. Ta-ta for now. Hugs and love always, my lovely Denise. Ta-ta for now. Thank you, Gertrude. Oh, Kim, you're so lovely. 7 years is a good long time for... Who said one had a laptop for 7 years? Oh, wow. Wow, you've certainly had it a long time. It's done you well. Certainly done you well, Ginger. A million hugs, love. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gertrude. think that shows something about an interesting thing, and I saw something nice looking, which could represent some artistry in one way or another, but I'll leave it for one to decide if I get it up and things. Just looking. Hello, Outer Limits. Hello. I hope so. I hope so. Obviously, I'm worried for the safety of Graham and Fiona and Trevor's children because of the trolls going after Graham and Fiona's daughter, and then the trolls going after Trevor's son. And obviously, they're very angry by it, particularly Trevor, who would be vocally angry, as you could imagine. You know, it's serious stuff. I mean, who could get as low as that? Who could get as low as that? You know, there's no need. There's completely no need for it at all. But I was quite guilty earlier on, Outer Limits, because I said something to my new friend Sea Gypsy, which caused her hurt and upset because I was annoyed about what was going on with Graham and Fiona. It doesn't excuse my actions for doing it. And I have apologized to her, but they are, just got to, I totally agree, Gertrude. I totally agree. Not only did Fiona look broken-hearted, she looked exasperated. She looked completely exasperated, if anything. Hi, Peace. Hello to you. Thank you. Thank you. I really hope that the employers will realize that it was vile atrocities from the trolls. No, I'll move past it, Zev. Even though I may find it hard, either I won't or find it hard to forgive myself for it, I will move past inadvertently hurting poor Sea Gypsy. Oh no, I totally agree. I was worried not only for Lady Faith, but Fiona too. I'd never seen Fiona looking so exasperated. I've seen Fiona broken, but I've never seen her look so broken and exasperated to that scale. I really haven't. Only too right. Only too right, and well said. Well said. There is no consequences when needed anymore, and too much punishment for those who are in. It just goes to show that criminal justice doesn't work now. It clearly doesn't. It exposes something that doesn't work. Thank you. Thank you, Peace. Thank you. Fiona is a mama bear. It's one thing to mess with the mama bear, but the kids, it's completely another thing. So do I, Rexy. So do I. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Thank you, Peace. Thank you. I wanted to show something that could represent a near picture of well, the picture that I took. I think it would look good in an oil painting, in my opinion. But I'm just going to leave it for you to decide if you want to have a look at it. This here is a picture of of an interesting looking bush I saw. I need to see when this was taken. I took this picture last year. It was last year I took this picture. Hi, Jeddy. Hello to you. Sorry, I nearly said Stepney. I meant because Stepney is the enthusiast up in Lancashire. Hello, Jeddy. Hello. I too agreed 100% big time was what Zeph said, Marcia. It's one thing to be a mama bear, to mess with a mama bear, but another thing to mess with the children of the parents. I agree, Marcia, yes. A big but interesting bush. Don't often see that in the streets, a bush like that. And I saw this before I knew you, Marcia, because this would have been about April of 2023 when I saw that. And when was it? It was September when I first knew you. Last year, it was September of last year. So it was just before I first encountered you. I saw that. I know, but gosh, I can hardly believe it's been a year since we first encountered one another. Don't think I can either, Zeph. Don't think I can. It will be in the 70s on Thanksgiving in Texas, I imagine. That means it will be hot in the kitchen cooking. Don't care for the heat when cooking. Your large family will be arriving. How lovely, Ginger. Good luck with the Thanksgiving. Good luck with it. I know, Marcia, yes. I've seen your picture. I've seen the picture. Not going to show it publicly, but I've seen it privately. Few bush names are remembered. Yeah. Yes, no, I completely agree with that. No. This, if one would like to see, could one imagine seeing a boat with a flower bed in it? Sometimes it can actually be quite an amusingly cheering up sight to see a boat with a flower bed in it. A boat with a flower bed. Oh, Lord. Oh, brilliant. Oh, enchanted. It's a sight worth seeing, in my opinion, something like that. But Thought I'd show it anyway. Get it up there. Thank you, Harriet. You didn't have to, but thank you. Tap and click. Send those down your way. Oh, interesting, Marcia. How interesting. It's interesting to see. A boat with a flower bed. Hello, Marianne. Hello to you. A boat with a flower bed is quite... Sometimes it's unusual, but in a way it's quite amusing to look at. But I mean, everyone will take differently to a sight like that, but I find them interesting, personally speaking of which, you know? And here is a picture of Hastings railway station signal box. A picture I took this time last year. Rowing, not rowing, but I think the word you were looking for, Marcia, was rowing boat. It was it would have been a rowing boat, yes. Rowing, not rowing. And a skiff boat, obviously not skiff boat, because skiff boat is totally different to a rowing boat. But it's not a rowing, it was a rowing boat. No, one does need help when you're making a large dinner. One does need help for that. But one doesn't see so many signal boxes like these nowadays, unfortunately. You know, but they're enchanted, you know, and I value the heritage in signal boxes, you know. The signal box in Hastings. No, I wish we did have a Thanksgiving in England, Ginger, but we don't. No. No, we don't have that, unfortunately. No, but I think it would make a real difference if we did have a Thanksgiving in England, you know. It would make a real showcase difference. Old telephone boxes convert. No, I know that. I know that too well, Marcia. Only too well. It was a rowing boat with a flower bed in it, not rowing, but no. But this, some enchanted piece of history. The signal box. That was Hastings railway station signal box. Yes. No, it's nothing but frozen in recent times. Oh no, Marianne, awful. Do hope you're well. Do get well soon. I think I've nearly run out of things to talk about now. I've run out of things to talk about. Thank you all for watching this very live stream of mine. Please let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments down below. Thanks everybody for watching. Yes, no, it's time for me to finish things off now, Marcia, just to say. Mother and I were okay, Marianne. Mother and I were all right. Good luck with it, Ginger. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. It's just going to take time. Past it, but we're going to be finishing things soon because I think I've run out of things to talk about. Ta-ta for now, Marcia. Have a nice meal, won't you? Thank you all, everybody, for watching this very live stream of mine. I will overcome. I am going to completely overcome guilt. Do be assured of that. But guilt can take time to overcome. I'll be all right, Blacksmith. I'll be all right. But the guilt, it's just going to take a little time, as is the case when one generally does get hit with guilt. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking on your doorstep. And we're to be going live again, next Inspirational Live tomorrow, but see you on the next live. Goodbye for now. But if you were watching, but we didn't know you were here or in the background, see, Gypsy, I'm sorry for snapping at you. It wasn't meant. But if there's anything I can do to make up my me snapping to you like that recently, I'll always be happy to receive any advice sent to me given at hand. That's if you feel like it. But love to you always, see, Gypsy. Ta-ta to you all for now.